The Triads are the most prominent criminal organization operating from the Chinese community of Night City. Originally from Hong Kong and Taiwan, they have successfully migrated their unique style of violence to the USA. There have been secret societies in China for over 2,000 years, but the Triads are more the recent development. And during the Qing dynasty, which ended in 1912, the Tong were an association of business and social leaders that tended to exist in any sizable Chinese community. The Tong oversaw or dictated the community's development and integration in a foreign location. For the most part, the Tong were law-abiding, as their aim was to look after the social interests of the community while policing itself. However, the setup allowed the Triads to capitalize on the traditional ways of the Tong. Eventually, the Triads forced the Tongs into servitude. Some also saw the financial possibilities of following the Triads' less restrictive methods. Thus, many Tongs simply became Triads through their own volition. In Night City, the influence of the Triads is focused within the Chinese community. This can manifest itself in two ways. Triad gang members would roam the streets looking for prey, usually in the form of unsuspecting tourists or deviants. The second component consists of the Tong counselors and information brokers, who are more concerned with control and maintenance of profitable commercial interests. They also oversee street profits such as drugs, prostitution, gambling, and other questionable activities. The Night City Triads have an internal hierarchy. Members simply owe their allegiance to the boss. The Chinatown of Night City, known as Little China, was never policed particularly well, so if one breaks the rules, the Triads will dispense their own form of justice. Little China, prior to the events of the Fourth Corporate War, consisted of light commercial properties, small shops, and apartment complexes, which were originally marked for demolition and urban renewal. Not having the corporate clout of other communities such as the Japanese, the Triads made life as difficult as possible for those attempting to renovate the area, fearful that it might simply turn into another combat zone. On more than one occasion, the Triads have been known to dice people and spread the kibble-sized remains around the neighborhood to act as a warning. Prior to the time of the Red, the boss of the Triads was David Ling Po. Born in Hong Kong, David Ling Po emigrated with his family to the United States in 2014. A graduate of Stanford University, in every respect Ling Po appears to be a model businessman and pillar of the community, but behind his mask of respectability, Ling Po is head of the Weng Fang Tong, the largest and most powerful triad organization in the United States. The Weng Fang controls all gambling, loan sharking, and prostitution in Little China. Almost all the booster gangs operating in the area are on Ling Po's payroll, and he uses them as enforcers for his various dealings. He monitors the district using numerous hirelings, each equipped with a telescopic video micro camera, replacing one eye. Their information is sent via scramble signal to Mr. Po. This would certainly be an interesting situation for V to deal with should CDPR adopt it for 2077. The most notable Triad-related location within Little China was Madame Lin's massage parlor. For a few eddies, you can experience the heavenly delight of an authentic oriental massage. Many girls in the local Ling Po crime organization get their start here, the local training ground, so to speak. There are also rumors that Madame Lin is actively involved in the Pacific Rim slaver circuit. Perhaps not as organized as their counterparts in the Mafia or the Yakuza, the Triads do look after their own, and most likely would assist their community during the troubled times of the Red. It also seems plausible that Triad influence might be encountered in the Watson district of Night City in 2077. Compared to other criminal syndicates who prefer to operate from the shadows or with discretion, the Triads prefer to maintain a high profile and have a proclivity to overreact to any form of provocation, so it may be wise for V to play it cool if she wants to do business with this faction. Thank you for chipping in.